66, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, right away, they'll change the look. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. It's Cruz left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go. 180. 11.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys at 3-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You look at this Eagle defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Burrow changing the look. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Toss play to the right to Blue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll swing this out to Blue. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and run again with Blue. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
11. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
12. 11, Thomas. 11.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now a 3rd and 6.
11. Gun.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
11.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And Hurts going to move him around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
11, 11. It's your set. 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
now will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, 180. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Drops into blue, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Quan Martin.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Thomas. 12.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now Well, they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he'll tuck this and run toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
10-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And Burrow going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 39 yards.
And the Eagles get another.